Lisa G from the Howard 100 News.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Lisa, what's going on?
I think white's your color for sure.
What is that?
White is your color. You look
and aren't you
very
nice?
handsome.
Thank you very much.
Well, if you want to listen to it, the new 24/7 Fantasy Sports Channel airs on XM Channel 147 and Sirius Channel 211 for subscribers with the best of XM package.
Is it on now?
I guess it kicks off this morning.
Is it on now,
No,
Gary?
I think it's been on for a couple of weeks, but this is the big fantasy football.
I want to hear it. Where is it? How do I get to Channel 211? For crying out loud.
Sending Scott in now.
Yeah, it's a whole production for me to just tune over. I wish I just had a little radio in front of me and I could just
the
tune over.
same as you would on your car.
Yeah. I know, I got to bring in Scott, and that gets me annoyed. I don't want to look at you.
Thank you.
No, I really don't. I mean, it's like I want to be able to just tune over. Can't we just put a tuner?
It's not on here. We have a tuner over there that has to...
Here we go. You know, forget it. Forget it. How are you going to make this happen? Like, is it going to be an hour from now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Can't you and Evan look into something that's like kind of simple, like a radio dial? Hello?
Okay. I'm just...
I'm
concentrating.
I can't tell you how you annoy me. Like, for 5 years I'm here. Can't you guys look into that? Tim, can you get on that?
It shouldn't take two people to pull up a radio station.
Look at him. He's pointing a clicker. Nothing's happening. You got to see. I hope this is on Howard TV, what he's doing right now. And you'll see why I get crazy. I said, gee, you know, when I come to Sirius, I want to have the ability to tune into any channel.
Yeah.
Well, forget it. That's like, they can't even get that together.
And we're here.
We're here. You can't even work it, can you?
I can, but it's not going to that channel.
You're trying to think, but nothing's happening.
That's right.
Right, exactly. Look at this. Look, he's pointing at thing. Oh, no, now here's Tim.
I'll have someone set it up for you.
Yeah, it's so easy. This can't be right.
In
a few minutes, you're going to get it when I'm on to something else? You'll walk in here when I'm on another topic? All right, thank you. Please, look into it. Why should we? You know, every time you've come in, we can't get to these channels. So, look, there's got to be a better solution. There's got to be. When he walks in and starts, you should have seen, I can't wait for this to be on Howard TV. Put this on Howard TV. He's staring at that screen and pointing this thing. You have to see what's going on.
And we still don't have a channel.
No. Well, that's it. All right, thank you, Lisa.
All right,
Lisa G, everyone.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
Fantasy football. I would have tuned in to see what was going on, but no. Can't happen. And he stares at that screen. And you know what happens? Then he goes back to his office and nothing happens. He should say, you know, we got to come up with a way Howard can tune
Right, he
around.
struggles every time he wants to listen to a Sirius station. He'd listen to more. He'd get more involved with Sirius if we made this easier.
Well, all my fantasies did not come true.
Andrea, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So, long time no see.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've been on the show, right?
It's just June 4th, 2008.
Wow. So, you excited to be back?
Yeah, nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Just, I've been there a lot. I almost lost my life. You know, so it took me, well, it's been a year to really recover. And I mean, I'll never be the same. I still have problems.
So you have a lot to talk about today, then, with Howard, right?
Yeah.
Andrea Ownby is known as Miss Howard Stern. She was voted Miss Howard Stern back in 2000, I think, when we were on terrestrial radio.
Has it been that long?
I don't know, something like that. But we've never gotten a new Miss Howard Stern. We're supposed to do it every year, but she's so good at it. Miss Howard Stern, Andrea, how are you, Andrea?
I'm good.
Yeah, this is a whole new Andrea. You had a terrible, terrible car accident. The doctors, I heard, gave you a 5% chance of living. Am I correct? 2%? 2%.
What in the heck happened?
Yeah, take me back and tell us how you are and give us all the details.
Well, I was thrown 58 feet out of my convertible.
Were you high when you were driving?
I have no memory. I have no memory of it.
No.
Well, I mean, obviously, I wasn't sober when that's why it happened.
So you were in a convertible. Were you wearing a seatbelt?
No, and whatever happened, I don't know. I got thrown 54, 58 feet.
Wow.
And
54 feet. That's something.
That's really being launched.
Well, I would have been dead if there was some friends behind me.
Right.
That drove up and called the cops. They said 911. 2 minutes later, I would have been dead. But like, I'm so lucky that I still have my face because my skull was completely bashed in. I have a metal plate here, all metal screws here.
Really?
All metal screws here. All these bones were broke.
Ooh.
My nose was broke. My jaw was broke. So when I look up, I see double. And when I look that way, I see double because this eye doesn't go all the way over. When I look up, it's like this. And they didn't even know if I was going to get to keep this eye. And the scar goes from here all the way back here, and I had 300 stitches.
Wow.
In other words, a lot of your injuries were on your skull, so your hair covers up your injuries.
Yeah.
And you have metal plates in your head and screws in your skull to hold everything together.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you can feel them.
Mostly head injuries, no other bodily.
I have like a road rash here. And that's
On your shoulder?
Yeah, and my collarbone was broke. And
That's painful.
My teeth didn't fall out, and my boobs didn't pop.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Something to be said for that.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember anything except the day I left the hospital, and I still didn't know what happened. And I didn't have any hair, and there were no mirrors. Like, my dad took all the mirrors out of the house, and it was around Halloween, and this eye was closed for like months, and when it opened, it was around Halloween. I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I screamed because I saw I didn't have any hair.
Right.
And my dad came in like, it's okay, we didn't want you to know. And I'm like, so these are hair extensions.
Hair extensions. Is any of your real hair back?
Well, it was only shaved from here over, so it's like I had a mullet, you know?
Yeah.
You
Like,
know, like
one
all this is my
side.
real hair. You know, yeah, one side. So I'm walking around for months like this.
So your real hair is growing back.
Yeah.
In other words, you won't be bald, and you have to have like a wig or anything like that.
No, but I did have wigs at first, and my head. I have horrible headaches now.
All the time?
All the time.
Oh, my goodness.
Every week. Horrible headaches. And, you know, I couldn't even wear the wigs because my head was swollen. And I couldn't wear the wig for more than 10 minutes without just freaking out.
Because it would hurt.
Yeah.
Man, you've been through the mill. How long were you in the hospital for? How many days, weeks, months? What is it?
4 or 5 weeks.
4 or 5 weeks in the hospital.
Yeah.
But it's been a long recovery back at home, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, this year has been, like, the fastest year that's went by in my life because I guess I was on so much pain medicine. And, I mean, I was going to, even when I got out of the hospital, I had to go to the emergency room, like, almost every night, just crying because of the pain. And, you know, my taste buds are not the same. Like, if I go to drink a Coca-Cola now, like, my eyes water so strongly, make things taste different.
Right.
Like, I deal with this double vision, and it's like being a girl when you fix your hair in the morning and I go to look at that side, I can't really tell, you know? And, I mean, I'm accepting it now. I was really angry at first. I mean, I accept it now. I have to live with this for the rest of my life. I mean, you know.
Do they say the pain will subside at some point?
No, they say they can't tell me anything. They say we don't know. Only time will tell. Well, my headache. Well, obviously, I had headaches every day. Now I have them once, twice a week. So that's
better.
Thank God, because I couldn't go anywhere except lay in the bed and cry. And this is another thing. Like, I'll cry, and people will think it's fake because my tear ducts are messed up, and I can't cry tears.
You're kidding.
Where did they go?
So it's just like, I'm like, you know, like the crying noise. I don't know. My tear ducts are messed up. Like,
are you depressed?
Very.
Yeah.
Suicidal.
Oh.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
But wait a second. Here you survived this incredible accident. Like some people would almost say there must be a
miracle.
reason.
There's a reason for this.
You know, maybe this will change your whole life around. Do you think there's a purpose in you being alive? Obviously, maybe for your daughter, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, a person can only take so much.
Right.
And I have been through so much, even more than that. Like, I hate life. Every day I wake up and I just, like, I hate life. Like,
Because of the pain or because of other things?
Everything. It's more than just a car accident. It's everything.
What else is it?
Well, okay. All these years, I'm totally screwed up on drugs and drunk.
Right.
I guess to cover up the pain, and so I didn't really feel and see real life. And I've had this man in my life that is totally got control of my life.
A boyfriend?
No, he's married. And I wake up sober, and I realize I don't know how to take care of myself, and I realize he's not in love. He's completely obsessed. And now that I'm sober, it's like I just feel like stuck. Like.
All right, so being sober is freaking you out, right? Because you were always drunk, and you haven't had a drink since the accident?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't have my first drink till about January.
You're drinking again?
Not like that at all. Like, I used to turn up a bottle of Jack Daniels. Like, I'll go out to dinner and I'll have 2-3 glasses of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I mean, I don't drink. I can't drink Jack Daniels straight. I'd probably throw up.
Right.
No, I mean.
You're a different woman.
Yeah.
Because of the accident.
Yeah, I mean, I can go have wine and walk a straight line and be sober. I'm not, I mean, tipsy, but.
But you won't drive after you drank wine, I hope.
Oh, hell no.
Right. Are you driving? Are you back to driving
Well, this
again?
is one thing I have been doing, you know, because I'm just so hurt. Like, my psychiatrist says I'm completely traumatized.
Right.
And brokenhearted. So, like, you know, I'll get, some days I get upset and I'll get in my car and I'll go on the interstate up to like 120 miles per hour and close my eyes.
Oh, my God.
Praying.
That you'll die.
Yeah.
So you are back to driving?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but driving at 120 miles an hour.
Yeah, maybe you should have taken up racing.
Ay, ay, ay. So, are you really actively trying to kill yourself?
I mean, those thoughts are there.
That's awful.
But you have, you know, your daughter. Don't you want to see her grow up? And try to figure this all out?
There's only so much someone can take, and I honestly don't see any way I can help her or be any. I'm stuck.
You're stuck. So, what's your psychiatrist? Do they have you on any kind of medication to make you feel better?
They have me on medicine. It's not working, and actually, I go every other week. I go and I see a counselor too, and I said, you know, can I ask you something because I don't feel like my depression's gone. I said, can I ask you something for my head injury? Do you think maybe it's possible this medicine just doesn't work? And he said, yeah.
Of course it's possible.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know if it's all I can do is try.
Right.
And keep trying.
Have they changed your medication?
Yeah.
What do they have you on? Do you know the name of it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm on Serafilin. My memory is so bad now from the accident that I can't remember if I even take my pills.
So do they give you like a memory pill?
Yeah, Serafilin.
Oh, what's that supposed to do? Restore your memory?
You're supposed to help.
Oh, right.
You know?
Right.
And Cymbalta, Seroquel, because I can't sleep at night. Nightmares, horrible nightmares.
Wow.
And Remeron at night for depression and to help sleep, and Gavitrel, seizures.
Huh.
You have, or is that just?
I've had 3.
You've had 3 seizures.
Good Lord. Seizures. What do those do? What happens? You just go blanked out?
Yeah, I take the pill in the morning and night when I can remember it. My doctor told me I need one of those things. You say Monday, Tuesday.
Right.
But I keep forgetting to get it because
your memory's that shot.
My memory is so bad, I'll go to put on my ring or my earrings and be looking around the house flipping out because I have a temper, you know, and I'll be like, where the freak are my freaking earrings? Someone stole stole them. And then my dad's like, they're in your ears. And I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Like, as soon as I take my hands down, I don't remember, you know?
It's like having Alzheimer's.
It's almost like,
Yeah, it is.
Seen that movie Memento?
Yeah, well, it's like Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah. Well, not really, because she can function. She just can't remember anything.
Have you had sex since the accident? Maybe that would cheer you up. I know you're...
No, I actually have no sex drive at all.
Wow. Did it really leave you from the accident? In other words, you just don't feel like having sex?
No,
And you were a
at
very
all.
sexual person before this, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So you haven't gotten laid in how long?
I don't remember.
You don't even know.
But you've had sex since the accident?
I am not having sex until I have a ring on my finger.
I see.
Well, this is a real change for you.
And I do want a husband. That's why I've been on that sugardaddy.com, because I don't know how to take care of myself. But
So
all those
you're-
men seem to suck too.
Oh. no good
SugarDaddy.com?
sugar daddies.
Did you go on dates since you went on SugarDaddy.com?
Yeah, I don't think those men can really handle me.
Nah, you went on a couple of dates, and the guys, I mean, you're certainly attractive. I mean, there's no problem there. So do you think it's just all your medical issues and everything? Maybe they don't want a depressed wife?
Well, they think I'm a spoiled brat. They think I have a shopping problem. Okay, well, I traded in my drug problem, I guess, for a shopping problem.
Well, where are you getting the money for that?
The man that's been in my life 9 years.
Oh, he's still around, and he's still paying the bills.
Yeah, but threatens not to every day of my life.
Why? Because you're not
Because
putting out?
because I'll go on a date with a man from sugardaddy.com, but he's the one that gave me the credit card to be on there.
Right. It's confusing.
He's crazy.
It's like different messages.
He's crazy. He's just crazy.
But you understand, he feels he's paying for you, so he wants to have
Well,
you.
he loves me. He wants me happy. He just says everyone I've been out with are not marriage material.
Wow, so he's very controlling.
Very.
Yeah, I guess when he's paying the bills, he has a right to be controlling, right?
Very.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's...
Well, I mean, I didn't ask him to pay these bills. Like, this is
Right.
over the years where I was totally messed up and didn't even realize it.
How'd you pay for your medical bills? I mean, must have...
I'm not. I have so far over $500,000 in medical bills. And
How are you going to pay that off?
I don't know.
Ay vey.
So you're not working.
I can't work.
You can't work?
I'm
Yeah.
completely traumatized and heartbroken.
Oh, that's an excuse for not working? Heartbreak?
I can't work.
She's depressed. She's trying to kill herself sometimes.
But
I
maybe
don't
this
even know
would
how to work.
distract her, Howard.
The only job I've had besides stripping was when I was a hostess at Red Lobster. I mean...
Right. Do you still get enjoyment from being Miss Howard Stern, or you don't even care about that so much?
Do I still get what?
Enjoyment from being...
Oh yes, I love it. I love it. Like, this is one of the only things that makes me happy. Like, yeah, I have my... I mean, even though my reality show says warning train wreck, I have it hung on my wall. I have my autograph from you hung on my wall. My daughter, is in 4th grade now. She's almost 11 years old now, and she saw the picture of you, and she said, "Mommy, is that him?" And I said, "Yes."
That is
And
him.
she gets on her laptop and looks up you and what I'm going on all the time. So,
Well, she must be happy you're alive. She must be happy she didn't lose her mother.
yeah, and I'm sure if you're still in there when she gets older, she'll probably want to come up here, run away. Who knows? She's almost 11, but on her MySpace and Facebook, she's lying about her age, saying she's 15.
Does that remind you of anyone?
Yeah, she's just
Step
like
off
me.
the old block, huh?
Yeah, she ran away the other day to the beach with a boy.
Oh,
Ay
dear.
vey. So she's out of control.
Well, not as bad as me. She's a little smarter than me,
Right. All right. Well, look. Are you masturbating at least? Are you having any pleasure from that?
She said no,
No.
sex drive. So
No.
why would you do that?
Not even
No.
touching yourself?
No.
Isn't that something?
I wonder if it's ever going to come back.
I think it will.
I think it's going to take, like, really being in love for it to come back.
You
though.
think that love would be the solution to all your problems?
I want a family. I want to be at home. I want to be a mom, and I want to have a family and a peaceful life, and I want someone to love me, and I want to be in love with them. That's what I want.
You're looking for someone to step in and really...
I obviously need money, but I want love and money. I want like a miracle, basically.
Right. You want a rich guy who's
But
married.
I want to be in love too.
Right.
I don't want to be married to someone just for money. I mean, I want to be in love.
You want to be in love? You need like Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. Remember that movie?
Oh yeah, and he's so hot.
He's hot. B, he was a billionaire.
And they were in love.
And they were in love.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah,
which is a miracle.
a dream.
A dream. You need the dream.
But I do believe in dreams. Like my necklace says, never, never, never give up.
How much money should a man have if he's going to date you and eventually marry you? Besides being good looking, what would you say?
No less than $500,000.
He has to have a net worth of at least $500,000.
A year. No, a year. Make $500,000 to $1 million a year.
Right.
Now let me ask you something. Will you relocate?
Yes.
Okay.
If a guy's making $1 million a year, she'll relocate.
All right.
But I can't get a passport right now. I had to hire a lawyer. See, I'm going through this too because from the accident, I have joint custody of my daughter, but
right.
Her dad has primary, I have secondary, so I pay the child support. Well, I got so behind, I went to get a passport and I couldn't get one. And I didn't even realize it because I've been so out of it from the accident. So then I had to hire a lawyer, and I got all my medical records, and I got to the second page and I flipped out and I said, and because it said Jane Doe at first, like they, and I just.
Robin, you don't seem so sympathetic to Andrea's cause. You feel
what do you mean?
You feel like she should go out and get work. I think.
I think that you have to sort of lift yourself up when you're in a situation.
You have to lift yourself up. That might be good advice.
Into it.
Right.
You have to say, "I'm going to try something."
Yeah, that takes a lot of time though, and that's not possible for me right now.
Right.
What are you doing? That takes up all your time.
Robin wants you back to work and working. She feels that's the solution to you feeling good about yourself.
Well, I actually went and got my high school diploma.
That's
Did you? Good.
Yeah, I did do the typing class and finish it, and I got a real diploma, not a GED.
Well, good for you. Congratulations.
I did do that because I figure, this man has complete control of my life. Where the hell am I going to get a job without a high school diploma?
Right.
So you had thought about it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to take a lot of time.
Right. Well, it's a whole adjustment for you. You just got out of the hospital and you went through a trauma, and now you're trying to lift yourself up.
Yeah, and like when I look at you now, like I see two of you.
Oh, how bad do I look? Do I look handsome to you in two? Because if you do, then you really have head injuries. Well, let me tell you something. This is some story. This is some story what happened to you.
I cannot, my dad said the police came to the house that night and said, we need you to come identify your daughter's body. She's not going to make it. So my dad goes to the hospital, and they're doing surgery, and 6 hours in surgery, and they can't tell my dad anything. My dad's on the floor, about to just die, Yeah,
well, they couldn't figure it out.
And my dad said, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot identify my daughter's body. I can't do it.
Right.
And I made it.
It's amazing. 2% chance of living, and she made it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least in the movies, it always happens that people are completely changed by a situation like this, and they're grateful for being alive, and they're trying to make the most out of every situation.
I haven't gotten to that point. I'm still very angry.
Right.
Who are you angry at?
At life. I think life, I'm so goddamn angry. I think life is just like you live every day waiting to die, and there's nothing but horrible people out here that do nothing but try to take advantage of you, have sex with you, make money off of you. This is a horrible world. It's a horrible world.
Maybe that's the people you surround yourself with, Andrea.
No, just like yesterday, I went to dinner, and I went outside to get a cab, and a guy comes up to me and asked me to buy drugs. I said, no, I don't do drugs. I mean, it's everywhere. I don't talk to anyone anymore. I cut everyone out of my life. Everyone. I cut every one of those freaking losers out of my life.
Well, I got to tell you, I think that's a good thing. 'Cause maybe some people were negative influence.
Yeah, and I cut them all out of my life.
Yeah. Well, the same with me. Listen, I cut that Les Moonves out of my life. There's a lot of horrible people out there.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
But you got to look for the good, Andrea. Don't keep looking for the bad.
I'm not looking.
There's always a rainbow.
Yeah.
Double rainbow.
Double,
double rainbow.
Double rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, it's a sad story. It really is.
No, it
is.
It's a story.
Andrea's in confusion.
That we haven't gotten the end of yet. But
I see.
she survived something incredible.
Well,
did you see death? Did you
go down the tunnel?
No, and that's the thing. I got to tell you that the reason when I say I want to die is because I feel like that is peace, because I don't remember anything except leaving the hospital and just the pain. And I think if I would have died, I think when you die, there's nothing there. And there's no worries. Like, it's just peace.
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 But there's oblivion. There's nothing.
And that might be a good thing. Look at this horrible freaking world.
What is going on in your head,
I'm
Aubrey?
angry. I hate...
She hates the world. Right. Do me a favor, though. I'm going to beg you. When you get these suicidal feelings, do not drive at 120 miles an hour.
With my eyes closed.
Because you could end up hurting someone. Could end up killing someone else. You know what I'm saying?
Have you thought of that?
That would not be fair. What do you think of that?
You're not the only one on the road.
Right. What do you think?
I'm too smart for that. I figured this out, and I know exactly where to do it now if I want to do it.
Wow. Oh, you're
and
saying...
do you talk to your psychiatrist about this?
Oh, yeah. He wanted to put me in the hospital. I said, hell no.
Right.
Oh.
Well.
I mean, this is going to take time. He says I'm completely brokenhearted and traumatized. Like, this whole year...
Brokenhearted, I don't understand. Because of that guy who takes care of you?
Not just that. It starts from my childhood.
What happened in your childhood?
I was molested.
Oh.
Like, everything in my... that's why I have a habit of locking doors everywhere I go, you know?
Because you're afraid.
Yes. I'm so afraid. There are days that I can't go out of my room. I won't come out of my room for 2-3 days. I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I only feel safe in my room. Like, I'm terrified. You know?
Wow, this is awful.
I didn't realize you were in this kind of pain.
You know, when you became Miss Howard Stern many years ago, you were just happy-go-lucky Andrea, you know what I mean? And now it's...
Was that an act?
No.
You were that.
Nothing I do is an act. I'm very honest.
Yeah. You were in a different place. You were the party girl. You were the happy-go-lucky girl. And now you're a very serious girl.
Yeah.
Right. Well, maybe this is a good thing.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's going to be okay. It's just going to take a lot of time. Like this year of the accident, like most of it I don't remember because I had such a head injury. You know.
Right.
So this is my first. The last couple months is the first time I was even able to go to a psychiatrist to talk about this. Like, this is going to take a long time.
Well, just think of us when you're,
whenever you get sad, think of Howard and Robin.
We don't want to be,
I do. I think about it every day. That's why
you have
I
a
have
responsibility as Miss Howard Stern. And I mean, that is important.
And we can't have that be the legacy of being Miss Howard Stern.
Yeah, that's why I have a crown. Well, this is another problem I have. I can't stop buying these, but I have a microphone I brought you.
Thank you.
This is a silly band, and this is a microphone.
Oh, thank you, Andrew. Be careful.
Oh,
yes.
That's a microphone, and I have one on here that's a crown from, my little crown.
You buy rubber bands? Listen to me, Andrea. Andrea.
I bought $300. I love these things.
You love rubber bands.
Yeah.
All right,
that's a microphone. That's for you.
Well,
because that's you're the king of media.
Can I tell you something? I
Yes.
like the new Andrea. I think that you're maybe coming up to a new place.
You think that this is just a passageway she's going through to the new,
yes,
more stable,
yes,
peaceful?
Listen,
she will find peace.
You are Miss Howard Stern, and by that I mean you are famous and you are beloved by my audience. And you have a commitment. It would be a terrible thing if Miss Howard Stern committed suicide.
Yeah.
In other words, that could not be the legacy of Miss Howard Stern.
We cannot have that crown
cursed.
Yeah.
I need you to survive this. I need you to rise to the occasion and carry yourself as Miss Howard Stern.
You have a responsibility.
That's right.
Yeah, and I still got all my fingers and toes.
And
Yeah, you got a lot going for you.
And you got those big titties still, too.
Yeah, they didn't pop and my teeth didn't break, just my head.
Well, that's God telling you something.
But I didn't forget the show. I mean, this is what I love. I mean, and you know, I read, you know, all the messages on my Facebook and MySpace from my fans telling me how much they love me, asking me if I'm okay.
Right.
And that makes me happy. So I sit in my room and read that because I got a laptop for graduation.
Right.
High school, not college.
How old were you when you graduated?
Just this year.
Right.
But I mean, there's pictures of my face. My dad was so proud. I said, and
Well, of course.
you know how my father does not drink. He's against alcohol. And I said, Daddy, for graduation, can I have a bottle of wine? He said, I'll get you a couple glasses. But I got a laptop for graduation, and I just sit there and read all my fan mail, and that makes me happy. And that's honestly what's gotten me
What
through.
are the fans writing? They worry about you? They
Are
love
you okay? When are you going back on the show? We miss hearing you, or we love you. What happened? I mean, and I write them all back. I write them all back, and that's why I still have
Well, that's
fans.
why you're Miss Howard Stern. You care about your fans. That's what I saw in you when you were crowned.
Yeah.
And you still have that.
Yes, I do. I never have lost that, and I
Hip, hip, hooray.
Has her voice changed, Howard?
Yes. It's become more mature.
Really? Yeah. Well, I'm 27. I was 18 when I won. I am a woman now, and I just...
Did you have surgery on your vagina?
Yes, I did.
Did they
Oh, let me tell you this. Okay, so I decided I need this surgery.
When was this? After the accident?
This is right before. So when I have the accident, I'm in the hospital, and I am on life support. So I have a catheter and stuff, and they're like, I had stitches down there, and my dad told me this story. My dad said, they were like, what is this? And my dad's like, oh.
Pussy operation.
She did that.
What'd you do to your vagina?
Vaginoplasty?
Okay.
You made your vagina prettier?
Yeah, just because after having a baby, I saw it was just not exactly the same. It wasn't bad, just a little bit.
Has some pussy lips?
I just had the labia trimmed.
Labia trim.
Oh, and they took fat injections out the inside of my thighs and put fat injections in there.
Into the vagina?
Your labia?
Inside.
Into your labia?
Or inside?
Inside.
Inside the vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. So.
Wow.
When
you
I
really cared that much how your pussy looked?
Oh, yeah. I've always cared everything about how everything looks. My teeth, my boobs, everything.
Right. All right. Well, listen to me. This is crazy. You're Miss Howard Stern.
We're so happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you. I'm happy you're alive. I know it's rough for you right now. I think things will get better. Well, listen, Andrea, I'm going to move on, but you are Miss Howard Stern. I'm so glad you came into town and visited with us. We were worried about you.
We've missed you.
Me too, and I don't want this to be the last I see you, because I'm happy here, and I think this has made me so much happier coming here.
Good.
And I want to come back, if something's going on and I can help, be a judge, whatever. I mean, I'm just happy when I'm here.
All right, so we will keep that in mind. Now that we know you're up on your feet and able to travel, we will.
And I'm not bringing drugs, so.
Good for you. I like the new sober you.
Yeah.
All right, there she is. There she is. Miss Howard Stern, Andrea Ownby. Right, Robin?
That's who she is.
Robin, I like your message. I forget it right now. Like Andrea, my memory's a little...
Yes, you must have had a head injury.
But you were right. Whatever you said, I agreed with about 10 minutes ago.
You just got to not give up on yourself and keep going forward.
That's why I have this necklace. Never, never, never give up.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, that's right. All right. Listen, Andrea, thank you. An update from Miss Howard Stern. A startling
revelation,
story.
yes.
Startling revelation what went on in her life. And we're lucky we still have her on this planet. And she's been through some tough times, but she's hanging in there. And that's what I love about her.
We want to keep her here.
Miss Howard Stern believes in fortitude. Is that the message?
Yes, and please always wear your seatbelt, because if I lost you guys, I probably really would kill myself. I love you guys that much, and I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Always wear
Always,
your
you know,
seatbelt.
you are so right. I know people who still to this day do not wear. If you had worn a seatbelt, you would not be going through all this pain.
No, and I have worn my seatbelt every day since then. Even when I was driving,
even when you were trying
closing my eyes.
even when you were trying to kill yourself in the car, you
I
wore your
did have
seatbelt.
on my seatbelt. Well,
Isn't
my
that nice?
mind's not all right, you know.
Yeah. And how about don't drive drunk? How's that?
I never will.
All right. I'm wearing a seatbelt now, actually.
Right. We're
Yeah.
starting to strap in everywhere.
All right, everybody.
Don't forget, wear your seatbelt and tell your kids.
I like that Miss Howard Stern now has a message.
I'm so afraid when my daughter starts driving, she'll forget to wear her seatbelt.
Well, tell her wear
I
your
do.
seatbelt.
You know what that
Wear your
gives?
seatbelt.
Andrea should start going to schools and talking to people about.
I have thought about that, and I think I'm going to write a book to teach girls. You know,
To wear
you
the
want to be
seatbelt.
famous, you want fame, and you think drugs and it's all horrible stuff, and how to stay out of getting in messes and.
Why don't you go tell the kids seatbelts are sexy? That's the message.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Listen, you rest up. Your head's going to explode from this.
Yeah.
All right.
I see her
Andrea,
out there spreading the word.
good. You can go with her. Well, Robin does a lot of charitable
You want
work.
to go for a drive? I'm just joking. I'm a horrible driver.
Everybody, Miss Howard Stern, Andrea Ownby, and she is alive and with us. Worried about you.
Don't lose your microphone.
I know I'm sitting here playing with it.
It's a rubber band.
I can be honest with you, it looks a little like a penis.
And will it look like a microphone when you put it on?
I have a. You were here, Robin. Don't you have a dog?
No, I have a cat.
You have a cat. Well, I have a dog.
Okay, I can have the dog.
dog.
Look at the dog. Look at it. Looks like a dog.
The dog looks like a penis.
Yours looks like a penis. It does.
Yeah, here's my crown. See?
Oh, these are balls and...
No, that's a microphone. See,
Which part
here's
is the
my
microphone?
crown.
I got it. No, I got it. Turn it.
See,
Hold it.
there
Hold
it
it.
is. That's the microphone.
That's the microphone.
And that's the bass.
I'm talking into the microphone.
Yeah.
See it? I'm talking into the head.
Or you're giving yourself a blow.
I'm going to have the person arrested who makes these.
They're so cool.
Did you wear those?
Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give up the fight.
Yeah, we care. And we're not bad people.
I love you guys.
I love you.
We are bad people, but not as bad as the other people.
And I'm a real woman now, so I'm wearing red lipstick.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
look great.
Benji, hey. I love you, Howard.
I love you too, Andrea.
I love you.
Feel
And
good.
I'll be back soon.
All right. Well, we'll
Okay.
figure out whatever we're up to. We'll let you know.
Andrea, can I say,
Yes.
just say hi to Sandra. Sandra's a friend of ours. She's coming out.
Hi,
She's with us.
Sandra.
out.
Good, how are you?
Great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
You're after you?
Andrea,
Yes.
how is it being back on the show?
It's great. It's really good because I've been really sad and it makes me feel good. So I'm really, really glad I did it.
Yeah, you could totally tell your attitude has changed since when you first got here. You seemed a little depressed, and you're
I
in
was
good
just
spirits
worried
now.
that maybe y'all would think I was boring now because I'm not drunk, you know. So
No.
I was afraid, you know.
Because this is a totally different Andrea.
Yeah.
You've never seen this before.
Yeah.
But it's good, though. We're glad, you're healthy, you're happy, getting there.
Let's just hope I don't fall back down that road. I don't think I will.
No, you seem to be doing really good. Now, was it hard? Was it difficult retelling, the accident story?
No, because y'all are like family to me. So this is very easy for me to talk to. I couldn't tell anyone else about it.
Cool. All right.
This is the only place I could talk about it.
Awesome. All right, Andrea. Well, thank you for stopping
This
by.
was easier than talking to my psychiatrist.
Really?
Yeah.
You got more out today than with yours. Wow.
Yeah.
Benji.
Hey, congratulations on the graduation.
Hi.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Had to do something.
Glad you're around.
All right, Andrea. Thanks for stopping by, and
Thank you.
hope you continue to get better.
I will. I will be back.